Smart though, actually.
People, y nadie sabía nada.
Uno sabía porque la chotearon.
Fue así, la
How many
chotearon.
days?
¿Cómo se dieron cuenta que el social era fake?
Well, it says here CBS reports Linda Johnson, a former general manager at Wendy's in Lancaster County, Pennsylvania, allegedly created a ghost employee named William Bright so that she could steal the wages. Per the outlet, Johnson manually logged 128 shifts for Bright at a location she managed.
128 shifts.
Está bien. ¿A cuánto estaba pagando?
How much? How much?
It says there that she made 19,000.
Wait.
In
a year?
May 22.
No, hombre.
In a year?
Yeah.
No,
That's June
man.
of 2021 until May of 2022.
Algunos 400 pesos
A la
semanal.
Sí,
No,
a la
hombre.
semana.
A mí me ayudan.
Ay,
Era un fojondre que ella se buscaba.
Lo descubrieron, dice aquí, a forensic audit was performed and it showed that a total loss to Utica National Insurance Company as a result of this incident was $15,000. A ghost employee called William Bright employment spanned 22 bi-weekly payments.
Hombre, no.
Over that period, the gross pay was $19,000.
No, hombre. Eso no es
Yeah,
cuarto,
chill.
eso no es
Bi-weekly?
cuarto.
So that's every 2 weeks. So she's getting like como 600 por ahí.
Eso no es cuarto.
Ay, no
Es
sé.
que era otro cheque. Ella se puso,
on top of hers.
ella se ponía otro cheque encima de ella.
Yeah.
Ella quería buscar, ella lo que tenía que coger los paquetes de cachú y vendérselo al McDonald's. Porque en el McDonald's no están dando cachú,
Yeah, you gotta ask, you gotta
Hay
ask
que
her.
preguntar por el cachú. Like,
Really?
Yeah.
Of course.
What
you can.
happened?
Oh,
You gotta ask.
Bro,
They don't have the little thing with the cup number.
bro, no, sí.
Oh, but that's if you're staying
¿Cuándo
to
tú fuiste
sit.
a tentarte McDonald's?
Yeah. So you're saying
Drive-thrus.
to go,
En todos lados.
you gotta
Si
ask
tú
for
llegas-
ketchup?
Si tú llegas y te vas, dice, wey, que agregue ketchup too. Y te dan 2 paqueticos sudados.
I don't know what is it. Do they count the ketchup? What is it with McDonald's workers? I want to know. Wendy's, McDonald's, please let us know. Do they count the ketchup? Is there a camera that sees you giving more than 2 or 3? Like, I need to know what's really going on.
Facts. Porque
Probably
tú-
adding up receipts or something. I have no idea.
Porque no entiendo why you so cheap to one and then they won't give you no sauce unless you actually ask. You have to ask. And do they charge the 25 cents for like extra sauce? Do they do that still?
I don't
Like for
think
extra
so. I
sauce?
don't think so.
Because remember that used to be a thing before.
Get out of this.
All right.
Come on.
So there was this one thing where a man asked for DNA test while his girl was in labor.
Okay, bad timing. Pero I feel like DNA should be mandatory.
But when is the right time to ask?
Well, he should have done it a long
The baby should have
time
been
ago.
born and he'd have been like, ese tigre es muy
Yes.
blanco,
Yes.
ese tigre es muy prieto.
We reported you could collect child support now. When the baby is still behind.
Yes.
Oye, estoy con Masi. Preñada.
Mandatory.
Prueba. Antes de que te comprueben que
Yep.
la OK está preñada, debe venir, sí, es de él. Tiene que ser así. Los
Yeah,
dos tienen
yes.
que, porque eso con la sangre, ¿verdad?
And the women shouldn't get offended. You know how many women get offended over that?
Las mujeres se ofenden de nada.
They get very offended
Oye.
over that.
Nah, but that's kind of offensive.
It
If
is.
you're the only one,
No.
Pero tú no sabes eso.
No.
tú fuiste el único que te viniste
¿Sabes
adentro.
por qué hay que hacer la
They
prueba? Hay que hacer la prueba por razones bíblicas.
Es verdad, porque Jesús
Jesús dijo que
Nació,
van a nacer. Entonces,
Jesús
si
nació
la mujer
y-
mía fue
y no había
que sea
prueba.
que la preñó. Y si sale que el muchacho no es mío y que es de Jehová, ya yo gané ahí, mira dónde fue que
es
resucitó.
verdad, es
Pero
verdad.
come on, let's talk seriously. The fathers that pay child support for children that is not theirs.
Ah, espérate.
Eso duele. Eso
Ey.
duele.
Duele.
Eso.
Eso da ganas de llorar y de matar.
Pero
That's
ustedes no
sad.
oyeron del tigre que
56 años, ¿no era que
56
Yeah,
años
56. 56.
que no sabía que los hijos de él no eran de él. Shout out to our sponsors. Shout out to LMP, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey,
Shout out to
LMP.
Merienda
Shout out.
Morena.
Shout out.
Shout out to Bitter Cupcakes Lingerie. Anitos Gaming, ladies and gentlemen.
And then they won't give you no sauce unless you actually ask. You have to ask. And do they charge the 25 cents for like extra sauce? Do they do that still?
I don't
Like for
think
extra
so. I
sauce?
don't think so.
Because remember that used to be a thing before.
All right.
Come on.
So there was this one thing where a man asked for DNA test while his girl was in labor.
Okay, bad timing. Pero I feel like
It-
DNA should be mandatory.
But when is the right time to ask?
Well, he should have done it a long
The baby should have
time
been
ago.
born and he'd have been like, ese tigre es muy
Yes.
blanco,
Yes.
ese tigre es muy prieto.
We reported you could collect child support now. When the baby is still behind.
Yes.
Oye, estoy con Masi. Preñada.
Mandatory.
Prueba. Antes de que te comprueben que
Yep.
la OK está preñada, debe venir, sí, es de él. Tiene que ser así. Los
Yeah,
dos tienen
yes.
que, porque eso con la sangre, ¿verdad?
And the women shouldn't get offended. You know how many women get offended over that?
Las mujeres se ofenden de nada.
They get very offended
Oye.
over that.
Nah, but that's kind of offensive.
Hay
It
mujeres-
If you're the only one,
No.
Sí.
Pero tú no sabes eso.
No.
tú
no
fuiste
sabes.
el único que te viniste
¿Sabes
adentro.
por qué hay que
De
hacer la
cosas.
prueba? Hay que hacer la prueba por razones bíblicas.
Es verdad, porque Jesús
Jesús dijo que
Nació-
van a nacer. Entonces,
Jesús
si
nació
la mujer
y-
mía fue
y no había
que sea
prueba.
que la preñó. Y si sale que el muchacho no es mío y que es de Jehová, ya yo gané ahí, mira dónde fue que
es
resucitó.
verdad, es
Pero
verdad.
come on, let's talk seriously. The fathers that pay child support for children that is not theirs.
Ah, espérate.
Eso duele. Eso
Ey.
duele.
Duele.
Eso.
Eso da ganas de llorar y de matar.
Pero
That's
ustedes no
sad.
oyeron del tigre que
56 años, ¿no era que
56
Yeah,
años
56. 56.
que no sabía que los hijos de él no eran de él.
That's
Ese tigre
terrible.
está loco.
So okay, so and you don't get a refund. They don't
Yeah,
do that. The
no.
system don't give you refunds for that.
You know what's
Lo
crazy?
golpean.
You know there was a girl that she found out that she was adopted after her parents was dead.
Oh my God.
She didn't know. So what happened was she lived her whole life with her parents and all that, and she went to go. The parents died. She moved to another place. She moved back home, and she went to rent an apartment somewhere. And the landlord,
No es la misma, no es la misma.
the landlord was like, "Hey,
No es la misma.
somebody here says they know you, whatever, or something like that."
No fue la
And
misma.
she goes, and the guy is like, "Hey, I remember you.
Mentira.
Man, your parents loved you.
No way.
I remember when they adopted you."
Mentira.
What?
Mentira, mentira.
There's
Yeah.
no way.
Tommy está diciendo mentira.
Okay.
Porque
There's no way.
fue una jeva que los padres se murieron.
Uh-huh.
Entonces los padres no podían cuidar a la niña. Y ella fue a un daycare. Y en el daycare
Ajá.
había una señora que quedó loca con la hija de ella.
Ajá.
Y ella sintió una conexión a través del tiempo. La señora con quien ella dejó la hija.
No,
era
esa es otra historia.
era
La
mamá,
abuela de
era
ella.
La abuela de ella.
No,
Oh,
esa es otra
my
historia.
God.
Esa
¿No era
esa
esa?
es otra
That's
historia.
crazy.
Wow.
No, yo te estoy hablando de una that she didn't know she was adopted.
Wow. Como
Until
yo
a
estaba-
stranger.
So to her whole life,
Eso es su papá.
her parents were her parents. She didn't think that she was adopted.
Pero está bien, está bien.
You know what I'm saying?
terrible.
So, pero they messed up that memory for her because, you know,
Dios sabe
now,
lo que hace. Todo lo
now they come and tell her that she was adopted. You know, she's like, I really don't care. I love my mom and dad. They
que-
still
Eso
my
es su
mom and
papá, eso es
dad.
su papá, claro.
She's like, they still my mom and dad forever. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But I didn't need to know that.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I
What the
didn't
heck?
need to.
¿Y qué sabía el hombre que ella no sabía? Tú-
My nigga, dime
Es
tú.
que sometimes people need to mind
Es
their
que
business.
todo sale a la luz.
Es que todo sale a la
Todo,
luz.
mentira. No se
I
debe
feel
de
like
todo.
adopted children should be able to, at some point in their lives, they should have a discussion that you are
¿A qué
adopted.
edad?
I think so.
Sí, el que te ha adoptado ahí en el chat, el que te ha adoptado en el chat, diga a qué hora usted cree o piensa que sería bueno, si uno está adoptado, si no está adoptado no opine, solo los adoptados. Esto es solo para los adoptados.
Yeah.
Ok,
Ya que usted está en la situación, ¿qué edad tú piensas
que es
debería ser
correcto.
una edad apropiada,
Apropiado.
para que se sienten a hablar contigo y decir, oye, mío, mire, yo le voy a decir la razón.
Or
Yo
do
lo
you wanna
recojo.
know?
A
Do
usted
you
lo
want to
dejaron
know?
alante del hospital
Exacto.
y yo lo
No.
recogí.
No.
No.
But a DNA test should be mandatory.
Sí.
A woman
At
shouldn't.
birth, right
I
there.
feel like at birth or before, because you.
Where's
you
the
can do it.
father? Pum, ven,
Yes.
saca el huevo y
Yes,
ya vamos a ver
yeah.
Así, no es así.
cómo
Well,
es. Oh, a ver si es tuyo, el niño.
To see if that's.
¿Cómo es que lo hacen? Agarra un pelito, dale un pelito ahí.
Oh my God.
¿Qué es lo
Vamos,
que es, Kenny?
vamos a afeitarte la bolsa un chin.
Oh my goodness. No. But
A ver si
Pero
ese
yo-
niño
yo
es
estoy de
tuyo.
acuerdo como así.
yeah, there
Tiene-
should definitely be a
that
DNA
baby,
test.
y que está bien. Uno se siente, yo no creo que es ofensivo, yo creo que las mujeres se sienten incómodas. a estar en esa situación. Like, tú vas a dudar de mí, en eso es el problema.
It is a little offensive.
Pero other than that, es like, yo pienso que sí, estoy de acuerdo. Mira, yo el mío lo estoy negando todavía y tiene 11.
It's too late.
Si
Too
es
late
mío,
now, Iván.
Ya yo
Too
le tengo
late.
cariño, lo quiero, lo amo. Bueno,
Yeah,
Bueno,
man.
pero
Iván,
si no es mío, tú me entiendes.
yo quiero que tú
Pero
le
que sea
digas,
mandatorio.
I hope you don't see this episode.
dile a los tigres ahí en el Twitch, ve diciéndole, porque yo sé que todos esos gamers son pajeros.
No, eso es
En Texas,
es un estereotipo.
Hey, Texas.
Pornhub is banned.
Good.
Le dieron para abajo a Pornhub en Texas.
Gracias
Banearon
a Dios.
Pornhub en
Texas no se ve Pornhub, pero se ve Xvideos entonces.
¿Eh?
Xvideos.
Un problema a la vez.
There
Xvideos
gotta
no
be
se
some type
ve.
of porn
Yo-
over there.
O lo quitaron todo.
Yo sé,
No.
y yo digo esto. Si usted me sigue desde Texas, llámeme en FaceTime, pues yo le pongo todo el Pornhub que usted quiera.
No,
Si usted se vaya a pajear, yo le dejo
Mierda,
el celular
qué
en el
palo.
baño. Yo lo dejo ahí adelante y haga lo que usted tenga que hacer. porque
porn
usted
should be
conmigo.
banned everywhere. Porn should be banned
No,
everywhere.
Mazzy, not
Yes,
you.
Pornhub, all that
Mazzy.
nasty stuff.
¿Por
Should-
qué? ¿Por qué tú quieres
Number
que-
one, why do we need porn? When you could just go online, de una vez, Instagram,
te
and
voy a
there's,
responder.
that's enough for you to jerk off. Lo que está en Instagram.
No, en Instagram vamos un problema a la
It's
vez.
true. That's
Yo-
true. I mean,
yo-
she's
tú
not
Tú puedes, ver,
lying.
tú puedes ver tetas. Mira las
She's not
mujeres que
lying.
they feed their babies. They see the whole tetas.
Uno bebé de mentira para enseñar la teta.
You want to see my Instagram? Or it's all bitches, all mujeres con su
Oye.
culo afuera, oily and everything. I don't need porn.
Se necesita para uno educarse.
Oh, yes.
Necesitamos los
sí.
hombres educarnos para ver dónde vamos a hallar el punto G de la mujer. Entonces,
No.
hay un problema, mira, está bien. Lo necesitamos para educarnos, pero no estamos aprendiendo nada los hombres. ¿Por qué? Porque
Absolutely
tenemos
not.
desde los 13 años viendo pornografía y todavía hay que nos sigamos viendo.
No saben singar bien. Porque you know what it is about porn? It makes you fuck worse.
Mentira.
Why you say that?
Mentira.
Why you say that?
You do not learn. Oye, porque that's not realistic.
Que no.
Los hombres that fucking porn, tú entiendes que they take breaks.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
take-
yeah, there's edits. There's edits.
So when a man watches
Diablo.
porn and has a woman and they having sex, he's gonna expect to have that porn fantasy, and it's not real. ¿Cuántas mujeres pueden literally do the things that they do in porn in
Por
real
eso
life?
me da-
No
eso me da-
todas.
Ey, es
So
verdad.
the guys be thinking, oh yeah, I'm hitting it right. La mujer like, yo, this shit is trash.
Whack pussy.
Whack dick. That's what it is.
Oh,
whack
oh,
dick.
muscle, whack
There
dick.
is something called whack
I think
dick.
people could learn from porn.
Yeah.
I think. You know,
Porn is.
I think you
it's a
gotta
way-
learn from experience.
Yes, just keep
Learn,
fucking.
keep fucking, keep
Keep
having
fucking.
sex.
¿Sabe qué
Do
dice
what
el
you
chat?
do.
Yes,
¿Qué
yes.
opina el chat? ¿Cuál es lo
Eso no
del
es
chat?
nada. Oye,
Yes,
mira, ve, los
keep
otros días
having
yo
sex.
dije que el amor se hace en 15 minutos y tú me dijiste que eso es
No,
mucho tiempo.
no, quickies. Quickies son 3 minutes tops.
Para cerrar.
3 or 5 minutes. Después de
Oye.
ahí, that's sex.
Está bien.
3 minutes.
Más si viene, pum, se muda para Texas. Más si viene y se mete en el Congreso. ¿Y dónde está ya metida?
Congress.
No en el Congreso, pero
Banning
más si es la
porn.
que tiene el vaina ahí de Pornhub, de banearlo. Lo baneaste, está bien.
Yes.
Tenemos editor, más si está bien, estamos de acuerdo. Estábamos abusando. Déjanos el Pornhub los sábados y domingos.
No.
Pero
no porn. 'Cause
Perdiste todos los votos ya para el año que viene.
Women who are not being satisfied in bed is because your husband or your boyfriend is watching porn.
Mentira.
And they feel like they doing the right thing and fucking you right, but they're watching porn. That's why you're not getting fucked right by
So
your
you
husband.
telling me que el columpio is not working?
No, by watching. If you learning all your steps by watching porn, you are not satisfying your woman. You're not.
¿Quién dijo?
It's not realistic while we're watching porn. That's number 1. Number 2, y'all really think y'all doing something when you actually having
You really
sex
think
because
you
y'all
doing
watching to get what you see on TV. No.
Yeah.
Make love to your wife. Make love to your woman como a ti te dé tu gana. Porque I'm telling you que that regular sex or whatever you're having is better than watching porn or doing what the lady's doing or doing what the guy is doing. It's not realistic, y'all. Okay? Porn.
Porn is cheap.
Alright,
Well,
Watching porn is a sin.
it's a
That's
sin
true.
también. It's a portal of, of
Ahí es que entran
disaster.
los demonios y te
Ahí que vienen los
poseen.
demonios, ahí que viene el diablo, ahí
Pero
que
yo-
viene
yo-
todo con watching porn.
Yo sé que llega un punto donde es demasiado ya.
Yeah.
Y ese es el punto ya cuando tú estás buscando por categoría.
I was dating this guy. I'm not gonna say his name.
Dilo en español para que no sepa.
Rest in peace. No, he passed away.
Ah,
Rest in
pero-
peace. Pero I
Sure,
was,
más-
but he confessed
más-
to me. He confessed. I was
¿Qué te
very
confesó?
worried because I always told my friends like, yo, like we don't
¿Qué?
have sex.
Ah, no.
I'm in his house. I'm in his bed,
Pájaro.
desnuda, porque yo duermo desnuda.
Como Dios te trajo- ¿Cómo que tú duermes?
Y desnuda. yo duermo desnuda. Or maybe a long t-shirt and no panties. Tú sabes,
Como
para que
Dios
se
la
hace.
trajo al mundo.
That's how I sleep. Y yo,
Okay.
mira, we used to drink, we used to have fun, we used to spend the whole day together. And then I'll come back to his crib and I sleep over. Sometimes I used to sleep over and then we don't have sex. And I used to complain, like, why aren't we having sex?
Yo,
Like,
and it fucks with your self-esteem.
like, what's
¿no?
going on? And then finally he's like, Masi. Okay. I had his email because I was helping him with something with his email. And I kept getting notification of something called Cam Soda.
Oh, paja online,
Oh.
actividad.
Pero it was literally like back to back. I would wake up at 9 in the morning, boom, a las 9, boom, a las 10, $99. Cam Soda. And I'm like, I'm thinking, I don't know what the fuck is Cam Soda.
Yo sé. Para tú sabes lo que es Cam
Yo
Soda.
pensaba, I thought it was something Coca-Cola. I wasn't even paying mind. And it was just so much that I was like, I Googled it and I was like, what, this is porn?
Yeah.
So I spoke to him about that and I'm like, this is why we don't have sex. This is why we don't have sex. And he's like, yeah, I'm sorry, Masi, because when you come home, ya yo estoy seco. And
Ah,
I'm
es un
like,
descarado.
what?
Es un descarado porque yo, por más seco que yo esté.
Ya yo estoy
nada,
seco,
I'm
mami.
like, what? This is why we barely have sex?
So,
Like,
agarra, la agarré todo.
wow.
Por eso es que ella no quiere quitar porno, porque ella tuvo una mala experiencia con
You
un
have to
novio.
remove porn.
No.
Because he expressed to
Oye,
me.
que descanse en paz, dijiste.
He was like, Masi, I'm
Pero
sorry.
Dios hizo su trabajo.
I jerk off so much that when you come to the house, yo estoy seco. And it's not you because you're beautiful, you're this, you're a beautiful,
Ese-
amazing woman. But unfortunately, and I'm like, yo, but you gotta stop. Ay,
No.
que es una adicción que yo no sé cómo, no sé cómo. Yeah, when you in it, and you forget to satisfy your woman.
Yo te voy a decir esto. Eso está mal. Yo
No
de acuerdo
porn.
contigo hasta un
Forget
punto.
to satisfy.
Pero no podemos
Tu mujer.
sufrir todo por uno.
Es verdad. No, no,
But
no.
it's logically, it's logic.
Yo digo
It's
esto, yo
logic.
digo esto, espérate. So, I mean, I don't know, but yo he vivido la vida entera igual. Yo me puedo hacer mi paja, pero yo tengo que tener mi mujer para...
Porque tú te comes un chico no, ¿verdad?
Y
Y después chiver.
y después
Right.
Y cuando llega a la casa come comida.
I know,
Sí.
but this guy was like, yo, porn was just too much. It was like every
Yeah,
hour
that-
he was paying
That's
for canned
obsessive.
soda.
That's
What's
obsessive.
supposed to enhance your relationship?
Why I suppose? Because with my son's
Mami,
father, I used to
chat
watch
roulette
porn.
con Cam Soda.
¿Eh?
Está jugando chat roulette con Cam Soda.
Sí,
Todos los días una nueva.
Right, Cam Soda is like when you see the girls.
Y tú le dices, güey.
They cannot see you, but you tell them what to do,
Tira
type of
tu
thing,
pelo,
right?
tira tu
Son
pelo.
mujeres live, and I'm like, ay Dios mío, esta muchacha. That's why I'm
Déjame
not
ver a la
fucking.
izquierda. Juega con la izquierda.
Yo, I felt so insecure about myself. I'm like, yo, like porn, it really is like could fuck up a relationship.
No, hombre, más, si no pienses eso.
Yes.
Pero ya Dios vino y te salvó.
Bueno, sí, ahora. you know.
Well, I don't know what this is about, but intimacy ban has been lifted in the Olympics.
Yeah.
So that
Wait,
means
wait,
what?
what?
Eso sí que no estaban cingando ya en Olímpico.
The Olympics, the contestants can have sex?
During the Tokyo Games, they introduced an intimacy ban in light of the breakout of COVID, preventing athletes from getting into close contact
Okay,
with hugs
yeah,
and
yeah.
handshakes,
Se-
even to avoid singing and chanting.
Oh,
Está bien.
got it. Okay, I thought it
Oh.
was something else.
Because obviously sex was a part of that. And they were like, you don't want nobody doing that
Okay.
during the course of the games.
I thought it was something else.
Yeah, me too. I thought it was something else.
No,
Nosotros pensábamos
So-
que no se estaba cingando.
I
en
know,
los
but
Olímpicos.
I thought it was like, oh, okay,
Okay,
now
now.
the people from the shot put could have sex with
Yes,
the people
podemos
with
pa-
from the long jump. Like,
Because now
like-
you can have sex now.
Despite the
¿Ustedes
intimacy
creen que
rules-
Dios no ve eso?
Despite the intimacy rules that were in effect in 2021, 150,000 condoms were distributed at the Tokyo Olympics. Those rules will be pushed to the wayside in 2024, following last year's
Black Ace Exotics LLC. This
For
is
the
for
rental
private jets, luxury cars, chauffeur
get
services, and security services.
Say that
Wow.
again. Say that again.
Black Ace Exotics
Black-
LLC.
No. Black Ace.
Exotic.
Ace Exotics.
Black Ace Exotic.
Un shout out para Merienda Morena.
Eso.
Hey. Like,
Agarra, la agarré todo.
wow.
Por eso es que ella no quiere quitar porno, porque ella tuvo una mala experiencia con
You
un
have to
novio.
remove porn.
No.
Because he expressed to
Oye,
me.
que descanse en paz, dijiste.
He was like, Masi, I'm
Pero
sorry.
Dios hizo su trabajo.
I jerk off so much that when you come to the house, yo estoy seco. And it's not you because you're beautiful, you're this, you're a beautiful,
Ese-
amazing woman. But unfortunately, and I'm like, yo, but you gotta stop. Ay,
No.
que es una adicción que yo no sé cómo, no sé cómo. Yeah, when you in it, and you forget to satisfy your woman.
Yo te voy a decir esto. Eso está mal. Estoy
No
de acuerdo
porn.
contigo hasta un
Forget
punto.
to satisfy.
Pero no podemos
Tu mujer.
sufrir todos por uno.
Es verdad. No, no,
But
no.
it's logically, it's logic.
Yo digo
It's
esto, yo
logic.
digo esto, espérate. So, I mean, I don't know, boy. Yo he vivido la vida entera igual. Yo me puedo hacer mi paja, pero yo tengo que tener mi mujer para...
Porque tú te comes un chico no, ¿verdad?
Y
después un chiverri.
y después un
Right.
Y
chivergue.
cuando llega a la casa come comida.
I know,
Sí.
but this guy was like, yo, porn was just too much. It was like every
Yeah,
hour
that-
he was paying
That's
for canned
obsessive.
soda.
That's
What's
obsessive.
supposed to enhance your relationship?
Why is supposed? Because with my son's father, I used to watch porn. ¿Eh?
Estás jugando chat roulette con Cam Soda.
Sí,
Todos los días una nueva.
Right, cam soda is like when you see the girls.
Y tú le dices, güey.
They cannot see you, but you tell them what to do,
Tira
type of
tu
thing,
pelo,
right?
tira tu
Son
pelo.
mujeres live, and I'm like, ay Dios mío, esta muchacha. That's why when
Déjame
I
ver a la
fucking.
izquierda. Juega con la izquierda.
Yo, I felt so insecure about myself. I'm like, yo, like porn, it really is like could fuck up a relationship.
No, hombre, más, si no pienses eso.
Yes.
Pero ya Dios vino y te salvó.
Bueno, sí, ahora. you know.
Well, I don't know what this is about, but intimacy ban has been lifted in the Olympics.
Yeah.
So that
Wait,
means
wait,
what?
what?
Eso tigres no estaban cingando ya en Olímpico.
The Olympics, the contestants can have sex?
During the Tokyo Games, they introduced an intimacy ban in light of the breakout of COVID, preventing athletes from getting into close contact
Okay,
with hugs
yeah,
and
yeah.
handshakes,
Se-
even to avoid singing and chanting.
Oh,
Está bien.
got it. Okay. I thought it
Oh.
was.
Because obviously sex was a part of that. You don't want nobody doing that
Okay.
during the course of the games.
I thought it was something else.
Yeah, me too. I thought it was something else.
No,
Nosotros pensábamos
So-
que no se estaba cingando.
I
en
know,
los
but
Olímpicos.
I thought it was like, oh, okay,
Okay.
now
Now.
the people from the shot put could have sex with
Yes,
the people
podemos
with
pa-
from the long jump. Like, that's it.
Because now
Like-
you can have sex now.
Despite the
¿Ustedes
intimacy
creen que
rules,
Dios no ve eso?
despite the intimacy rules that were in effect in 2021, 150,000 condoms were distributed at the Tokyo Olympics. Those rules will be pushed to the wayside in 2024, following last year's declarations of the end of the global COVID-19 health emergency.
Okay.
What is this about Bernie Sanders trying to
Yes,
make the
baby.
work week only
Yes.
4 days a week
Yes.
and not losing pay?
Yes.
Meaning, so you will still get your regular work week
Yes,
pay?
baby.
40 hours
Está
work, it was
rompiendo.
bringing down to 32 hours.
Yes. But you know that
Claro,
other
entiendo.
countries tienen eso?
Europe has done it.
Yeah,
Some
Europe lo
countries
tiene.
have
And
done
I
it.
always told everybody this. I say, yo, if
Europa.
I was president, why are we working from Monday to Friday? You literally have one day off.
El viernes.
You don't want to hang. No, Friday you come out of work, you está cansado. Mucha
Es
gente
verdad.
go home.
Es verdad.
Saturday is the only day that you can go out and relax and come home and not wake up on a Sunday. One day off. ¿Sabes lo que es? So the quality of life that we are living is for people to commit more suicide, for
What?
people to be more depressed, because all we do is work.
Work,
And it
work,
shouldn't be that way.
work.
It shouldn't be that way. We should be able to work a normal, steady job and come home and still have time for ourselves, for our children, for our husband, for our regular life.
Yeah.
Bernie, yes.
It started in Europe. There's a quote here by Business Insider.
Aquí no van a dar de eso,
It
señores.
says,
I don't
"We feel
I believe-
encouraged
yeah, I
by
don't
the
think so.
results, which showed many ways companies were turning the 4-day week from a dream into a realistic policy with multiple benefits." David Frine, a research associate at the University of Cambridge who worked on the trial, said, and I quote, "We think there's a lot here that ought to motivate other companies and industries to give it a try." So we're looking at a 4-day week. We're looking at a
Monday to
trial
Friday, Monday
period
to
of
Thursday.
2,900 workers. This from 61 companies. They tried this, and listen, people love it. I agree, I like it too.
That's crazy.
Okay.
Pero it'll be. I don't know if it's gonna pass here because there's a lot of. I hope so.
They're doing that so AI can really work and steal your job slowly.
La cosa es, think about it. If you are an employer,
Oh, that's not
See
a.
that, right?
Hey.
You
I
know,
don't-
Hey.
Just have the robots, you know.
Next thing you know, hey, what was your shift on Friday?
but remember, they still getting paid not working on a Friday.
Yup.
They're not taking your paycheck because you're not working on a Friday.
Yeah, but you
You
know
still
they
get
got
paid.
the robots doing the labor. Next thing they tell you, yo, forget about 4 days, maybe 3.
I guess, yeah, maybe 3.
Come in
Pero
3.
si me lo pagan,
come
pero que
come
me lo
in 2
paguen,
days a week.
que me paguen todos los días, and I'll be
Mientras lo
good.
paguen, está bien.
But you know, I don't know if this is gonna pass because imagine if you're an employer,
Yeah.
right? And you're hire all these people. Like you
Yeah.
you still gotta come in on a Friday. Somebody still gotta come in. We're not gonna close on a Friday.
Facts.
So who's coming in on a Friday? If you come in on a Friday, it should be like half time and a half or half, algo así que te paguen doble ese día.
Yeah.
But people still gotta come on a Friday.
Or they just focus on the hours and say 32 hours of any day. You know.
Yo
those
quiero
32
saber
hours.
Okay.
cuál es la compañía que está allá, de aquel lado donde está nosotros, que va a empezar ese trend. Because that's what you need to do, right? Como compañía, you could do that. Like, for example, ya cuando yo tenga la mía, manitos mire, que yo tenga el building grandísimo, with the helicopter pad allá
Sí, sí, sí.
Para que,
Amen.
para que los cueros vengan de todos los países.
Yeah.
Porque vaina llegó, váyanse, se fue de una vez.
Se va.
Cuando yo-
El helicóptero está ready allá arriba.
They can go.
Sí, porque ya eso de que demandar en Uber no va a ser.
Sí, ya.
There's Uber helicopter.
Eso
There,
es lo
there
que yo tengo, eso
is.
es
There
lo que yo
is.
tengo.
There's flying cars now.
Tú
right?
sabes lo perreado que se ve que tú le digas a la amiga tuya, ¿para dónde tú vas? Oh, I gotta go to the helicopter pad. Tú sabes, me pagaron un Uber. Oye, la ella.
No,
Cuando
helicóptero
yo esté allá,
Uber.
Manitos Gaming allá se va a hacer I think gaming, muchas compañías de videojuegos hacen eso. Like what they do is, like ellos hacen su propio horario como compañía. You know? Like tú lo que tienes que, okay, son 90 horas, hypothetically, son 40 horas a la semana, hazla como tú quieras.
Ah, sí, sí, sí,
Okay,
que no
pero
tiene
a
que
las
ser,
40.
no tiene
Monday to
que ser,
Thursday.
no, and it doesn't have to be
It could
pisado.
be, yeah.
It could be, I could start work from 9, end at 1, come back in at 8 p.m.
Yo,
You know,
literally,
as long as I do the 40
Or alternate.
within the
en la
time.
semana.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, para los cheques y la vaina. Porque, por ejemplo, yo creo que lo más importante es tener la mente estable. So, por ejemplo, ahora mismo estamos en el trabajo, me llama Tommy y dice, yo, Ivan, dale, we got a gig, we got a show, nos van a pagar tanto. I could be like, oh, tato, I could clock out y ok, ya llevo 20 horas. Me voy y puedo volver a mi trabajo.
That's
O
beautiful.
puedes coger y, you know what, voy para mi casa, me voy a acostar. Diablo, estoy desvelado a las 3 de la mañana. You know what,
Let me go to work. Yo, what a beautiful life that would be.
Sería bacán.
Yeah.
Y vamos, presidente, manito
Hey,
Gaming con
yeah.
Zoom.
Eso.
Iván for president.
Cuando nosotros estemos en el building grande con 19 pisos y el helicóptero para
I
afuera,
like that.
vengan todos, que va a ser el piso 69, ya usted sabe lo que va a ser. Eso, madre mía.
Ay.
I like that,
Ahí
Iván.
es que vamos a
De
coger
la
los breaks.
I love it.
vida.
Masaje full. Gracias a la... Oye, by that time va a haber una
I love
compañía
it.
de cariñosa that you can hire. Y la cariñosa will rotate once a month.
Oh my God.
Y esa
Oye.
compañía va a ser mía también. porque
Yo
no
estoy
pensando
loco
yo.
por llegar. Pero que llegue esa compañía, pero
Yes.
rápido, señores.
Yes, I like it, Iván.
Eh,
I like it a lot.
He was talking about Uber helicopters right now.
Yes.
You're not gonna need Uber helicopters. 'Cause the car's gonna be flying now.
Dame aquí.
There's flying cars.
We got flying cars right now. I think it's like 300,000 or something.
So what
They're
we're
starting
looking
out.
at
Flying cars are gonna be 300,000 a pop.
Yeah, so what we're looking at is a flying car known as the Model A. It's in the works at Adleaf Aerodynamics and SpaceX, which is backed by Tesla. Right now is pushing this car
Oh my
in
God,
Silicon
Tesla.
Valley. The CEO told CNBC on Monday that the potential buyers have all paid a deposit required to secure the reservation. It costs $150 to put your name down, or you could pay $1,500 to be in the priority queue.
Wow.
Wow.
And
There's
to be
people.
clear, it's a two-seater, fully electric, with driving range of 200 miles and flight range estimated at 110 miles. That's what we're
Wow.
looking at.
Okay,
That's
but
crazy.
explain this to me. If we flying up here now, ahora, where's the stop signs? Where's the rules?
There's gonna
Where's
be-
the
I know when people use
What's
drones,
going on?
the drones have like air rules that they have to follow. I'm sure
Right.
that's gonna be the first thing that happens is the rules.
I Apple Fifth Element over here.
I'm pretty
No,
sure.
I don't want nobody flying over me.
Fifth
No.
Element.
This
and
is
this-
the. You gotta remember that if it's a car that's flying, it's probably not gonna go as high as a plane. You know.
No. Pero
High enough, you know?
Yeah, I think it's not gonna be all the way up there. But tal como the Fifth Element. You ever seen the movie, The Fifth Element? Okay, they fly within the
By
you
the
know
buildings
the
and
the
everything?
buildings and stuff like that, like a regular.
Yeah,
But
but
I
I
don't
don't know if I could trust that.
I don't think I could trust that
110
either.
miles. I think 110 miles is as high as it could go.
110
10
miles per
miles per
hour,
hour.
brother.
Like driving,
It says
like
here with the driving range of 200 miles and a flight range of 110 miles.
Oh,
Maybe it
100
just says
okay.
when it's flying, it only goes 100 miles.
I honestly think they shouldn't give that to individuals.
that's scary.
They
I
shouldn't
don't
give it to
know.
individuals.
I don't know.
You think
that's
people
scary.
gonna crash themselves into
people can
buildings?
drive for
Sí, esa vaina
shit
se
on the
cae.
ground.
Esa se cae. There's no
People
gas.
can't
Esa se
drive
cae.
for shit in the ground, bro. People fucking stupid.
Yeah,
No,
you're
but
right.
I think
That's scary.
that type of technology will have to be just like a drone. Like you know how drones like land like.
No.
Right. I mean, what they're saying is that the vehicle will be able to drive on the street, take off vertically when needed, fly overhead above some traffic. That's how they're wording, just like that. Like,
Ay, Dios mío. It sounds really dangerous to me.
I don't know.
Very, very
I
dangerous.
think it's very far fetched. I mean, they said it's approved already by the what?
Ay, Dios
it
mío.
says here
The FCC?
No, the FAA.
FAA.
And
Okay.
Tesla is a part of this too?
Tesla's backing it. So there's a company called SpaceX that Tesla owns, and they're backing this company.
Oh
Ya
my
tú
God.
sabes.
Tesla is like, Tesla shouldn't even be in this category.
Wonder what they work.
Esa gente están matando gente, esa Tesla,
Ay,
and driving by
wow.
themselves and accidents everywhere.
And just to be
You
clear,
think that
the
makes me feel
FAA
better?
is the Federal Aviation Administration.
Right, right.
Aviation Administration. Yo sabía, ya para-
Wow,
para-
they
para-
really doing this. This is
Okay,
crazy.
so
Nosotros vamos a los appointments de nosotros en esos carros.
Ajá.
there's a lot of things going on with the Hollywood, with the rapes and
Oh
you
my
know
God.
abuse and this and that. A new series came out called Quiet on the Set, where Nickelodeon child stars have come out to confess being abused. You saw it? You saw it?
Yes, I saw it. I finished documentary. It's on HBO Max. It's like, oh my God. I wanted to be a child actor. I love acting. So I used to go to interviews like everywhere with my parents. However, there's times in interviews that your parents are not there. And I thank God, okay, nothing has happened to me and nobody touched me, nobody raped me, but there could have been instances like that I could have been
You were
touched
left
or raped. I
alone.
was left alone and I'm like little and I don't know what to do. And that was my dream. So cualquier cosa, I don't know, I would have been shocked, just like Drake. Drake and Josh from Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
He's actually speaking up about it. He said that he just he had a terrible experience with Nickelodeon. He had a lot of fun, but when he was 15 years old, he was molested and raped. Like they did stuff to him que it was unexplainable. Like putting objects in him, like
In his butt?
penetration. Yeah, penetration with objects and in porn. Like they made videos con él, and it was, you know, the perpetrator. He was part of Nickelodeon. He was one of the people there that like protected the kids, but the parents trusted too much and let their kids sleep in his house, and his house was like the party house. So Drake, he was staying with him, and then there was one night that he came to him in the middle of the night.
Just for those that are watching, not Drake the rapper.
Not Drake the rapper.
The
sorry.
show was called Drake and Josh,
from Nickelodeon.
and there was a kid named Drake.
Drake,
Like that was
yes.
his real name.
His real name is Drake. Yes.
They
Okay.
let the kids sleep over.
Yes, and they let the kids sleep over, and that's when everything started. And it's just so sad to see that. Look at Amanda Bynes, what happened to her.
What happened to her?
So Amanda Bynes, she was one of the biggest child celebrities in Nickelodeon.
Right.
Amanda,
right? It's so cool.
I don't
love
even
her.
remember that. Y'all remember?
Yes, Amanda, and
Amanda
she did so
show.
many. She did so many movies. She started on all that. Oh my God, a beautiful, beautiful girl. Yo estaba enamorada de esa muchacha, literally. And then now she is terrible. And I mean, she's
Ya
not
tú
in
no te
drugs
enamoras de
anymore,
ella.
supposedly.
Ya tú no te enamoras de ella.
No, porque se ve bien fea. She looks crazy. She looks crazy.
She looks happy.
And I believe that she had little scenes on Nickelodeon of doing inappropriate things, like being in a bathtub
Yo,
at like 12 years old.
I don't like being mean, but like, I don't know if this is like a, karma type thing with Wendy Williams. Y'all seen how Wendy Williams looks?
Oh my God.
She looks like her
Pobrecita.
face looks like she's saying, "How you doing?"
Yeah,
Like-
yeah, her
like-
eyes are popping. Her
it's
eyes
just
are
like-
popping out.
It's crazy, but
She does have a disease,
son
though.
gente que chismearon tanto de la gente that now the way she looks is like toma por chismosa, like God gave her that.
Well, honestly, I feel like Wendy Williams is the GOAT. Porque she was saying things that everybody was thinking, pero no tenían the guts to say. Every day I used to watch her show. I think it was at 2 or 3 o'clock or algo así. 11 in the morning, I think it was. And I actually went in person in her show twice. And she's amazing. And she's beautiful, like in person, She's very great.
Muy bueno.
But I feel like Wendy Williams, she's the GOAT. She was saying things that we wanted to say. She was confronting people and rappers that we wanted to confront. So unfortunately, mira lo que pasó. Se está muriendo. Le cogieron todo el cuarto. Her son is Ubering the shit out of her pockets. Because spending $100,000 on food and Uber. So poor Wendy, pero it is what it is.
You might blame the parents. It says here, after a rift developed between Drake and his father, this guy called Peck, who's a producer, stepped in. He would later accompany Drake to acting auditions in Los Angeles, which was at least an hour away, where Drake lived with his mother. But due to the distance, Drake would frequently spend the night at Peck's house. And one night, when he was 15, everything changed. So,
Yeah.
It could be parents, it could be Peck.
But look at the damage that it does to children. Because he had an incident a few years ago for texting inappropriate things to a minor. He was in trouble, Drake, for that.
Not my Nickelodeon, man.
The
Don't do that to
Nickelodeon.
No, pero él salió de ese lío.
Él salió de ese lío, pero it could come back to you. If you were raped and as a young age, when you grow older, your mentality could be like, oh, maybe it's okay to, he just
To
went
what?
through a
To-
lot.
to be
Maybe
raped?
maybe in his mind it's like, okay, this child is so young, but why would he text inappropriate things to a minor? Como que it went back to him todo
It's a
eso.
full circle.
It's a full circle. So when you're mentally, ese hombre still haven't forgotten what happened to him. He's traumatized for the rest of his life. So usually people who've been raped and young like that, sometimes they do it to others. Okay, they feel, some type of conflict in their mind.
So what do you think about Drea Michelle and Jalen Green? He's
Oh,
22,
my
she's
goodness.
39. Is he too young to have a baby with her?
He's what age? 29?
He's 22.
Yeah, 22.
She's 39.
She's 39. Honestly, you know how many men that are
Older
older and have younger women
and have kids with them?
and have kids with them? Pero I feel como que sometimes that's okay. Older man, getting a younger woman, I think it's okay of age. It's more acceptable because usually us as women, we want a man to guide us, to lead us, to protect us. So it's okay when you're of age. Usually, like the man takes a woman out of their parents' house. So I think it's normal. But a woman who's 10 years older than he's 22. He just became legal to drink, and you're here getting pregnant by this man.
Wow.
I think. I honestly, I don't want to blame her or blame him or this and that, but
Who
come
told
on,
him?
guys.
Blame that $300 million contract.
He just signed a contract. Where are these? He's a baby still.
He was like that.
He's a baby.
He was signing and she was like this.
Dame yo. I'm telling you. And Drea, this is the second time she
Está
did this.
embarazada.
This is the second time.
What you mean second time?
Because Drea, her first baby daddy was young too. He was a football player, I believe. He was
Oh, really?
her first baby daddy. See, she was on Love and Hip Hop con él y todo, and they had a house and a kid together. Her
That's
her
wild.
other baby daddy también, I think it was young.
So esta es la chapeadora super.
But hey, you know how many basketball players right now are talking about the experience of her? What was this? I forgot the name of this basketball player that he was talking about. Drea, that she was sucking dick in the back seat.
No
All
way.
these guys,
Yeah.
she was sucking.
No way.
and sucking todo hombre in the back seat.
Sucking it off in the
Sucking
back
it
seat,
off.
baby. Sucking
I'm
it off.
telling you.
And your girl, and to make your
Drea
girl
has
ski, she
nothing
meet
going on
me
for
once a
herself.
week. Give me
She
top
just
in
has
the
like
G.
a swimming thing. ¿Tú crees que hace dinero for swimming? The skin, whatever she has on. Like, she makes money by sucking dick and finding these men with money. Y los jovencitos son more easier because they're not.
Hey.
I don't think they're programmed to understand que esta mujer is using you. So,
Esos tigres además saben de basquetbol, no saben de
yeah.
nada.
And,
Hello?
women can
Hello?
also be predators. women can also be predators. Yeah, and I believe that that's definitely what she did.
She's a predator.
Way too young. 22 years old, bro. Like, this guy.
Esa vieja está de pinga because it's like, yo, tú estás haciendo un daño.
She's beautiful, no, que tú crees, un chamaquito con una mujerota, que tal vez le mamó el huevo, he was like, oh my God, take my soul.
Esa nunca le mamó, eso es así, bro, like, you gotta understand. Uno jugó basquetbol, uno estaba en la calle, 18, 16, 17, pero de que uno decía que iba a cingar, soltaba el basquetbol. Estos tigres son profesionales porque no cingaban, lo de ellos es basquetbol. Y
lo agarró ahí.
Lo agarró de
lo secó en una noche.
Let's call it how it is. He just signed a contract of all that money. Ella se embarazó de ese hombre. She knows what she was doing. She was securing the bag, and then that's it. But she recently posted that she was very depressed and she didn't know what to do with all this backlash. But she knew what she was doing.
There's a lot of people.
You knew what you were doing.
There's a lot of people securing the bag.
A lot of people securing the bag.
Pero right now,
ya no están dando contrato. Tú tienes que salir a buscarlo.
Yeah, even securing the bag is getting dangerous, bro. There was an Uber driver who picked up. He picked somebody up, a passenger, regular passenger, and he got shot at. Did he actually get shot?
No, he didn't get shot.
He got shot at in Chicago because I feel like the girl did something because she knew she was in there.
When she jumped in, she said something like "drive off."
Yeah. He's gonna shoot up the car. Drive. He's gonna shoot up the car. He was like, "What? Huh?"
Bah, bah, bah.
Yeah. She had to do something. Like, como ella sabía that he's gonna shoot up the car. How?
He's like, what?
Yeah, and she was smiling. What you doing, smiling? Girl? I'm gonna call the cops. I'm gonna call the cops.
She was like this. She did it.
She went back there like, oh my God. He's gonna shoot up the car.
So ella se le fue con algo al tigre.
It seems like, or maybe they were arguing, a boyfriend and
ella
girlfriend.
Parece que se le llevó algo de la casa y el tigre se dio cuenta.
¿Tú sabes lo que se le llevó? Su dignidad.
But she's lucky because if that Uber would have come 5 minutes late, she would have been done.
Okay. They might suspend her account. That's what usually happens if an event like that goes down. They might suspend the account. No confirmation.
That's it?
Oh, they should.
Suspend
they should
her
never
account?
let her ride.
She might have to switch to using Lyft or something like that.
Manning,
she shouldn't be able to get nothing.
Nothing.
She need
nothing. No,
drive
nothing
yourself if you're gonna get shot at. You better not be in the vicinity of other people.
Yeah, she got lucky for that.
And you know, it's happening out there. It's
violence.
A soft ass world, right? And ya estamos viendo la consecuencia. Like was it in Brooklyn? The guy that stabbed the two girls.
Oh, the twins. Yo, rest in
that
peace.
shit, bro, man. That shit hurt my heart, man.
Yo,
this makes no sense. Because I don't know, bro.
Bro, I remember a girl used to walk down the block. Yo, what's up, shorty?
Yeah,
yo, I like you. Yo, pay attention to me. I fuck you, bitch.
Yeah, that's the most that they'll do to
and
us.
that was it.
That was
she
the
left
most.
and she passed by the next day. You be like, yo, you mad beautiful. You know what I'm saying?
Yo.
My bad about yesterday. You know, so you just gonna act, so you gonna smile like that, but you ain't gonna pay attention to me. All right, fuck you again.
Yeah.
You know,
and then you'll turn around and tell your boy, "Tapa mi viste."
But eventually,
I'm wearing her down.
Eventually, we stop and talk. Eventually,
you stop and talk. You get to talk to her.
Yeah.
She'll pay attention. Now you get rejected and you stabbing.
Yeah. And to kill.
What?
But let me tell you this, Tommy. También I blame the parents because ¿qué tú haces tu hija a esa hora en la calle?
¿Qué hora era?
It was late. They were coming from a party, I believe.
But they coming from a party.
Pero son 19. They're 19 years old.
Yeah, but they coming from a party. They coming from
and teach your children to go straight home.
That's the problem right there.
What are you doing in this? What are you doing in that?
That's the problem right there.
And you know that she was arguing back with the guy, taunting him también.
The problem is that, you know what I'm saying?
Come on, man.
You go to the party.
Go home, man.
Go home. You don't have to go to the after party. You don't have to go to the extra spot. You don't have to. Yo, there's people who don't know how to just go home after the fun. And that's where the shit happens.
Yeah.
After the fun.
See, because everybody's drunk. Everybody is in a whole different mood
everybody's
at that time.
in another energy. It's another energy. You know?
That's terrible.
That's crazy, man.
I mean, I could get hit anywhere.
And
I
he's
could
on
get
the
killed
run.
anywhere,
He's
pero-
on the run. They
Yeah,
haven't
they
caught
can't
him.
find him, the little kid. Pero yo quiero saber, what crosses in your mind? You could be drunk, high, whatever, but you don't think that you're gonna go to jail? Like, there's cameras, you in a deli, you outside, like, people have you recording.
Got friends that
Like,
will
bro, you
snitch
got
on
friends that's definitely gonna snitch on you because they're not gonna get in trouble. So what makes you think that you're gonna kill a girl, stab a girl, nothing's gonna happen to you, bro? You're gonna get caught regardless.
That shit is
Como,
crazy.
what's in your brain? What is in these kids' brain? Yo no entiendo cómo está la cosa ahora.
Si siguen así, when your kid commits a crime, they're gonna look for the parents.
Oh, but Iván, pero eso pasado. Claro, you know how many parents have been arrested because of the kid's crime? Remember that kid, the migrant kid? The mother got arrested too. That little kid that was a migrant.
Which one?
Que he was shot. He was beating up the cops. He was young, like 15.
Oh, el inmigrante.
Sí, and la mamá got arrested too. And then the kid that shoot up the school. Oh no, that brought a gun to the school. The mom got arrested too.
I saw that one.
Yeah,
Man,
and I agree. The
It's
parents
crazy
should
now.
be
'Cause
accountable.
just anybody's having kids. Even parents is fucking up. Look at that girl.
Oh my God.
Left a
Rest in
16-month-old baby
Disgusting.
home alone for 10 days.
Asquerosa.
Pleaded guilty to aggravated murder.
Sucia.
You know, I saw a clip. I didn't know about the story right, and all I saw in the clip was that the girl said, "My baby and me have forgiven me.
And God.
My baby and God have forgiven me." And I was like, what baby? What the hell is she talking about? I thought she killed her baby daddy. So you know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking like she's saying, "Oh, God and my daughter have forgiven me, right?" Because I didn't know what it was. I didn't know what it was dealing with, and it was that she left the baby alone for 10 days. Now, mind you,
Jesus Christ.
That's crazy. That's what I know.
Yo,
Insane.
my nigga.
And Puerto Rico with pictures. She took pictures and everything, not caring about your child.
She was out there on tour.
Qué asquerosa, qué sucia. She's
Yo,
disgusting.
people are crazy, man.
This is why abortion should be legal. Because not every woman want to be a mom or is ready to be a mom. That's why I am all about abortion, about having abortion legal.
Pro-choice. You mean pro-choice?
Yes, pro-choice.
Not all about abortion.
That
That don't sound right.
Okay, no.
Mátenlo todo. Mátense. No, just
I mean, there's 15 states
Pero
15 states that banned abortion is Alabama, Arkansas, Idaho, Indiana, Kentucky, Louisiana, Mississippi, Missouri, North Dakota, Oklahoma, South Dakota, Tennessee, Texas, West Virginia, and Arizona.
I think
all the states where
that's ridiculous. And you know what's going on? Women are going to flying to other countries, or
no, they're gonna come to New York.
Pero están muriendo.
Yo, that's crazy.
Because they're doing their
and
own
come have do
surgeries.
abortions over here.
That's crazy, bro. Like, you know, if you in South Dakota or Solano and your girl's like, "Where you going, baby?" "Oh, I'm going on a trip." You pregnant?
3 days. Como 3 días, you gotta be out.
You pregnant? Ahora eso te digo yo.
The baby died of starvation and severe dehydration due to pediatric neglect. Dr. Elizabeth Mooney said. The deputy,
my God.
That's the medical examiner. The matter was ruled a homicide.
Yeah. The baby lost 7 pounds
The
in
baby
10
was 13
days.
pounds and 7 pounds less. Exactly.
Dios mío.
What is
lost
going
7
on?
pounds.
What is going on with Love Is Blind? A contract leaked and it has a penalty of $50,000 to
I love is blind.
breach contract.
I love them.
What is that? What's going on? What is this?
La cosa es that when you in the show, you know the show takes a whole year. Like a show takes a whole year to record, and then it takes another year so they can put it together, put it together, and then air it. So in that you gotta sign a contract right away. And those 2 years.
Oh, that you have to be quiet about what happens on the show.
Yeah, tú no puedes decir nada. Tú no puedes show that you with the guy or you divorced him. You can't do none of that.
Right.
Anything of that, te dan un penalty.
There's a line in the contract of Love Is Blind that says couples have to make it all the way to the altar, regardless of whether or not they plan to say "I do," or they're fined $50,000.
But Jimmy didn't
And
do that.
somebody breached that contract?
Yeah, Jimmy and the other girl didn't walk to the altar.
I believe someone might have. This is according to someone that might have been on the show. They want to remain anonymous. That's what they're saying is with the contract of Love Is Blind.
I I saw
That's
a couple
interesting.
of the show, and
I love Love Is Blind. That's my show.
What is it about?
It's
What-
so
what is
good.
it? What
It's
is
so
it?
good,
It's
Tommy.
about love, Tommy.
I've been seeing every
No,
episode.
but what
I
is
haven't
it?
missed one
No, wait, I
episode.
don't get what
Let
I
me
mean
tell Tommy.
by Love Is Blind. Does it
Okay.
mean like we just meet on the show?
Okay,
Or
so this what happens.
We're,
Okay,
we're covered.
you're
our
not
eyes
gonna
are-
see me. This is what happens. Everybody has pods where they go into.
They have what?
Pods.
Like, you see this room,
it's like
tú
a
estás
little
en tu
room.
lado, ella está allí.
Tú
Y
estás
te hablas de
aquí,
aquella.
yeah, tú estás
Oh,
allá.
like what Sam did, like the
Yeah,
circle.
yeah.
Uh-huh, something like that, yes, but you don't see that person.
You don't see them.
Pero every day you speak to somebody, you know, you write who you like, whatever, you choose who you talk to the next day.
And how do you
So-
already know who's in the other room?
You have like 3 weeks to talk to the person
Without seeing them.
them,
Right.
and but you get to choose. So you get to choose who you speak to. If it's 1 or 2 people that you know that you like, tú hablas con esa dos gente until you decide who to propose to. The man gotta propose to the woman. So towards the end of the show, and then you propose to whoever you fall in love with by talking to them, and then once you propose to that person, then you get to see them for the first time. And it's so funny because so many people don't like how their partner looks.
Really?
Some of them cry because, oh my God, it's not my type.
I know.
Like, it's just the funniest thing. Like that girl that said about that she looked like Megan Fox. It went viral because she didn't look like Megan Fox. And the guy Jimmy, they didn't make it to the altar. They did make it to the, you know, they give you money to go to the yard and a vacation y
She
todo.
was lying and shit.
But she was lying. You could see his face, his reaction, like, what the fuck? And the girl he said no to really does look like Megan Fox, the one that he didn't choose.
Man.
It's funny, it's hilarious, but it's very entertaining. I love Blind. I
I saw a couple of
Love
episodes.
is Blind.
It's cute.
It's so cute. It's funny, very funny. It's so funny.
I want to do a show like that. I think I'll be dope.
Yeah.
Mucho de eso, like just be out there empezando vaina. y
Man,
play.
it's fun.
Ah, yo
It's so
ahí-
much fun. Pero I believe que physical does play a part in a relationship, yo. Like, I gotta see who you like, yo. Tú puedes ser the most funniest person and I could love talking to you, but if I see tú no estás de me liking, eso va a ser difícil.
Ya,
Yo-
pero es más fácil atraparte con palabras que con una. Con
You
el-
know,
I don't know, man. Tú puedes enamorar con palabras, pero if you don't,
you know what?
I don't
What
know.
got me mad this week? The video of the lady that went to like Channel 11 or some shit. She's like, yo, these people been living in my house.
She got arrested.
And then she walks in
$1 million home.
and they kick everybody out. They change the locks and all that shit. And then the dude that says he's on the lease now barges in and stays in, and they arrest her.
Yeah, because of
And
squatters'
he's
rights.
a squatter.
Fucking squatters have rights.
He's not. He does. He
After
didn't
30
show.
days.
He didn't show who he paid rent to. He didn't show who he paid the lease to, and he's saying that she owes him money if she wants him to leave.
Porque he invested in he doesn't have to pay rent. Squatters don't pay rent or nothing. Since it's the woman's house, ella tiene que pagar por la luz. Ella tiene que pagar por todo.
Right, she inherited the home from her
Yeah.
parents, and she was selling it. It was on sale.
It was on
It
sale.
still doesn't give anybody rights to be in it. I mean, what she did is that she went to the place, when she went to the resident, she kicked everybody out and changed the locks.
And she wasn't supposed to do
Which
that.
you can't do, right? It's against the law to turn off utilities, change the locks, and remove the belongings of someone
This
who
is
claims to be
insane.
a tenant.
Increíble. ¿Tú te imaginas? It's $1 million home.
Eso me dio, ¿cómo se llama? Impotencia, you know,
That
because
pissed me
it's
off.
like, you gotta think about like your mom and a property. You know what I'm saying? If your mom got a property and there's some dude just sitting there talking about, yo no me voy. Like,
Yo, insane.
what you mean, bro?
Insane.
Tony Soprano, that nigga.
Ajá.
Tony Soprano.
No,
Oh,
tú no
you're not-
puedes. Pero
Yo no la-
squatters have
Yo digo
rights.
que no.
Yo no la
Squatters
quiero,
have rights.
yo no la quiero la casa.
Es tuya.
Yo la voy a quemar.
That's so terrible. Pero have you saw the
Esperar la noche así.
pero Tommy, pero the migrant que hizo un video,
Dije que eso es lo que él va a hacer.
que eso es lo
ahora.
que va a hacer ahora, que
Okay.
he's going, que to telling all the migrants que se pongan todos juntos and take houses que están abandonadas o que están for
Oh,
sale.
sí.
He was telling them, eso que vamos a hacer, vamos a hacer todo eso, let's get together and let's invade people's houses and blah blah blah. Sí. Que now he learned about squatters' rights and he's like, oh shit, but there's all be squatters y robar casa y todo. He was online telling that to people.
Bueno,
He's not all together. Is that?
Yo,
Bueno.
no.
van a haber muchas
The
muertes.
law gotta change,
Tú sabes que las pistolas la están vendiendo en Walmart ahora. La pistola están vendiendo en sitios regulares.
Yo.
Como la
You
lleva.
could, you could go pick up a gun.
Pick up a gun anywhere.
Ya me he buscado una 45 y tengo.
Ahora mismo tú puedes estar
lleva.
next to the tire section. A bunch of guns. Alma larga, alma corta, alma como tú la quieras. Como tú la quieras. Así que, artíllate.
Hay un Call of Duty en Walmart.
Pobrecita esa mujer.
Va a haber un Call of Duty
pobrecita.
de verdad.
No, but that squatters' rights shit is crazy.
That's crazy how there's no
fucking
rights.
whack.
How you have squatter rights and after 30 days tú no puedes hacer nada?
She gotta get that money back. She gotta go gambling like my man Bruno Mars. You know what I mean?
Ay,
Bruno
Dios
Mars
mío.
owed $50 million to the MGM Grand, but they cleared his debt.
50
Yeah, I mean,
million.
Why did they clear his debt?
Well, MGM Grand responded. They said, "We're proud of our relationship with Bruno Mars, one of the most thrilling and dynamic performers from his shows Dolby Live at the park at MGM to the new Pinky Ring Lounge at Bellagio. Bruno's brand of entertainment attracts visitors from around the globe." They're basically saying, ignore that. That's just a rumor. That they're actually good.
Okay.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
¿Pero qué hizo
Alright.
Bruno Mars? ¿Qué es lo que hizo? Cantar. ¿Qué es lo que hizo to be fined that? ¿Qué es lo que hizo?
No, he wasn't fined. He was gambling.
Oh, he was gambling.
He was
Gastándolo
gambling.
todo.
Jesus.
Gastándolo todo.
Gambled
Todo.
$50 million
I
away.
could never gamble my money.
But he's also working at MGM Grand, like Britney Spears did. You know.
He has a residency.
As a resident, yeah, I haven't seen Bruno Mars come no residency.
Okay,
Interesting,
there's two more things before we close out.
Yeah.
The first thing is Neuralink comes out with a implant, with I guess the first human implant, and somebody was playing chess on his computer without touching it.
He's a quadriplegic, so he's on a wheelchair. He can't move. But now, because he has the chip
In his
he can move
head.
the mouse cursor, he could play chess. He said before he needed his parents or a friend of his to help him move the mouse. But now he said, I stayed up all night playing chess, DK, all night. And that's the beginning of the chip.
Wow.
I went empezando ahora, eh.
Ay, Dios
Okay.
mío,
No,
pero-
I've been seeing some things. I
That's
saw a guy with a
crazy.
robotic arm, a AI arm.
So that's it.
You saw that? And
iRobot. Didn't you see
it
all
looks
these movies coming
it
true?
looks crazy. It looks crazy. Yeah, you're
iRobot.
right. It's
All
like
these Fifth Element,
matter of fact,
iRobot.
you
What's
know,
going on
you see
here?
now that you said that, it's funny because the arm of the guy,
Look like the.
it looked like what Will Smith
Will
had.
Smith.
And funny
Mío.
that lo primero que yo estaba pensando era because they asked him like, so how does it work? He's like, oh, I just gotta think about it. Like I just gotta think of what I want to do.
It's your nerves that controls it, right? The
It's a
nerves?
chip. It's
Oh,
AI.
wow.
So it's with his brain.
He has the right. He has the machine. You slide it on the elbow, and it reads the nerves. Believe it or not. I
Oh
don't know
my
how.
God,
So
that's
when he thinks he's
crazy.
moving
Por
ahead,
Bluetooth. Por Bluetooth.
Yeah. So he just has to think like, oh, yo quiero agarrar ese vaso y lo agarra, right? So he I was looking at that and all I thought was, loco, y si ese tigre dice yo no quiero dar trompa.
No trompa a alguien.
Porque
Yo-
con ese mero que ese tigre tenía, eso es para dejar nocao a todo el mundo.
Yeah.
Eso,
Pero,
Mike
Tony-
Tyson no aguanta eso.
I heard, I don't know if this is true or not, but let's say you a boxer or anything like that. Supposedly you have to carry like a certificate on you.
No,
Like
your
you-
hands are registered.
Yeah, something like that. Your hands are registered as a weapon, so
Right.
you can't like get into fights. You can't.
You're not supposed
I'm
to
thinking he
hit
should.
nobody outside of the ring.
Right? I think that if you have a robot hand, I think that qualifies for you
Oh,
too.
yeah.
That's what I
You're
believe.
right.
He can't get into fights or hit nobody, nada de eso.
All right, to leave with something kind of controversial.
Yeah.
Former correction officer says he had to quit because of too many distractions in the female prison.
Oh, wow.
Should there be men in correctional facilities for females, and should there be females in correctional facility for men?
Yo creo que sí.
¿Qué tú crees, Iván? ¿Qué
What
tú
do you
crees?
think?
Creo que sí, porque tú sabes que aunque estemos presos, todos tenemos nuestras necesidades. Y
Coño, sí, que pasa una CEO bacana
my
que tú le
God.
CEO, quédate ahí en
Ajá.
stand on the glass.
Cuando tú estás ahí, tú conoces the rotation of all the COs. And the COs,
Mierda, hoy viene la linda.
por más que ellos lo vean, they're in jail too.
I don't know. I feel like a lot of these girls who are in jail hieren. I don't know. There's something about
¿Quieren
it because
qué?
como que hieren.
Oh, hieden.
Hieden.
Oh, the
I believe.
the prisoners.
Yes, I believe como que hieden.
Es que dime tú, no tienen el
Yeah.
trato completo de
So you
estar en
telling
su
me que a
casa.
woman in jail is beautiful and this and like, it's a temptation for you guys?
Claro.
Yo, if let's say I'm a correctional officer in a men's jail, I'll be disgusted by these men.
No, yo voy a estar
Like, I'm
limpiecito.
like, esta gente no se bañan. Tal vez no se bañan.
Yo voy a estar limpiecito.
Some of them don't shower because there's a certain, you don't want to really shower. The bathrooms are
You don't want to
dirty.
get shot.
You don't want to
You don't want to get
raped.
stabbed in
You
the
don't-
bathroom. I mean,
You know
sorry.
what I mean? Like,
Stuff like that. I get
see,
it.
you can't really do what women do. I don't know. Maybe they could buy perfumes, I guess. I'm not sure how it was in jail.
I don't know.
Pero tú no puedes hacer nada. Tú no puedes, like, get a pedicure. Tú no puedes... ¿Sabes los jedinos que tienen eso, the nails? Y
No,
que,
yo
the
no sé.
shoes and the nails que esas mujeres... Un bajo que tienen que tener.
Y como-
You
No,
can't have
y-
razors. How you shave your pussy? How?
When you come out the
Y
yard,
no, they probably give them Nair.
man.
Pero, well, I don't know. I've never heard of
Yo
that.
sé
I know
que
they can't do razors.
Si
They
yo
can't
fuera,
do none of
si yo
that.
fuera un CEO y yo tuviera una
Ay,
novia
no,
ahí, yo le
tú.
traigo su neo.
Yeah, I don't know, but I don't know. I wouldn't fuck nobody from jail. Like, if I was a
No
correctional
diga eso, no
officer.
diga eso.
I think como que, no sé.
Es que tú estás preso ahí también más. Si tú tienes que hacer 12 horas.
Ahí hay
So,
un
esa
lío.
otra 12 horas, you in your house. You come back the next day, 12 horas más. So, tú estás preso conmigo. So, tú me vas a ver a mí más que tu propia familia.
Yup.
So, llega un punto, voy a vivir ahí, yo, luego ni tan mal se ve. O tú estás encojonado en la casa, estoy harto de este tigre. Al preso, tú sabes dónde va a estar todo el tiempo.
But you're gonna jeopardize your job, bro, to fuck somebody in jail. That's
¿Cuánto
crazy.
tú? 3 to 5.
There's I listen. I met
El cuerpo pide,
uh,
dice JR.
I met a couple
Que se metieron en la
that
cárcel.
had a kid, and she got pregnant while he was in jail. She was the CO, and he was a prisoner, and they are happily married.
No way.
Yeah.
To each his own, pero I
En la
would
cárcel.
never. Ish.
Entonces yo te digo, el tigre salió bueno.
El tigre salió bueno, pues salió, se quedó con
Entonces,
ella.
Al que conocí en la iglesia salió malo.
El que conoció en la iglesia salió malo.
Pero remember the correctional officer que dijo que the women prison smells like ass?
Yeah.
You
What is
remember
it?
what he said? Que he would never work in a jail before, cause
Pájaro.
never in his life, porque it smells like ass.
Pájaro.
He's a hater.
Yo no, I really believe que they do may smell, porque hay muchas mujeres que
A
don't
mí,
want to
pero
shower
tú
with
tienes
other
que
females.
entender que
Esa no es.
ahí hay mujeres que le está dando el periodo todavía, le está,
Menopausa.
tal vez no tienen un ¿cómo
Cote.
se llama? Un cote, una vaina,
Dios
no tienen
mío.
lemisol, no tienen cómo
No,
limpiarse
no.
menos que un bar of soap que tal vez es dado de
It's probably made, handmade, que no tienen...
from the state and
Yeah, it
shit
doesn't
that
smell
you
like
don't know, they
nothing.
might not have no scent or nothing.
Yeah.
That tú tienes mujeres ahí
Imagine that.
adentro que necesitan otro tipo de care que no se lo están dando y no
Yeah.
pueden estar olorosa. ¿Tú me entiendes?
Man,
Y entonces
I don't-
también está las que son asquerosas, porque pueden haber que sean limpias, pero hay algunas que tal vez no sean limpias. Entonces a esa le da más el bajo.
A la limpia.
But in prison, you know, that they don't care about you. So let's say you're wearing the same clothes for 3 days and you're asking for something new or clean.
A new uniform or
They're
this
not gonna
or
give it
that.
to you. They don't want to.
Oh,
They're not
yeah,
gonna pay
they-
mind to you.
it's-
So even if you're a clean person,
You-
you're probably dirty in jail because
Yeah.
they don't give you the freedom that you have here.
Yeah,
So I couldn't.
so
I'm very
stop
OCD.
committing crimes, people,
Yo no puedo mamársela a ningún hombre en jail.
para que no estén hediando.
If it's my husband and they give me, how you call
Conjugal
that?
visits?
Yes, claro que se lo más claro as my husband.
A mí
Pero
no
de que
me
un
ha-
tipo que, ay, no.
Yo preso hasta que no se cinguen ni
And
se
trust
agarren
me,
una
every
arma.
man who's in jail is gonna love you, girl. Is gonna te dan una maldita cotorra because that happened to me. De todo me dijo un hombre a mí because I was the only person that was helping him. I love you, baby, I love you this. Y cuando salió nada, ni caso me hizo. And I'm there bringing him McDonald's. I'm there calling his lawyers. Yo. Y cuando salió, como que yo no existía. Y yo, está bien, desgraciado. Está bien. Ese se murió también.
Yeah.
So rest in peace to that one, too.
Oh my God.
Oh, this-
Masi. Masi. Bye. Señoras y señores, eso fue la Chercha.